So, what are you dating, like an accountant now, or
Owen,
ventriloquist?
stop it.
You love a dummy.
This is not why we're here.
You can blame me, try to shame me.
I know why we're here.
I'll care.
A rescue op. Save the dinosaurs from the island that's about to explode.
Those will love me.
We've not even made it 30 seconds into this trailer, and I already know half of this 2-hour movie. And this isn't the first time it's happened when watching a trailer. Bad trailers are everywhere, and it's surprising considering that movies nowadays seem to focus solely on making money for the studios that support them. This is the main reason we're seeing so many reboots in cinemas, because people will go and see those types of movies just based on the original, regardless of how good it actually looks or is. Another thing that a lot of modern trailers do wrong is to ruin a tense moment in their film by putting a miniature version of it in the trailer. I now know that this dinosaur will never get to them because I've seen the payoff. And the only emotion I felt in this entire trailer is because of this guy right here, struggling to swim, and the knowledge that he is helpless and going to drown. Why couldn't the trailer just instead focus on the lives of the dinosaurs, as they are key to this film and as we know from the beginning are who they're trying to save? So why not create some sort of emotional attachment so people maybe even cry like I did watching Marley and Me?
You know how much we love you. Love you so much. Love you more than anything. I don't know exactly where we go from here. But I want you to remember you're a great dog, Marley. You're a great dog.
It's tough shit. It's hard to watch. Thankfully, Jurassic World just came out with a new trailer that shows new aspects of the film, like dinosaur slavery, which makes the film look much better and more interesting than the first trailer did. And I'm not really sure why it wasn't even in there in the first place. So this brings me to the whole point of this video. What makes a good trailer, and why are there so little of them? There are 3 trailers that I think of when it comes to good trailers, and they all work because they have brilliant use of sound, they set the tone of the movie, and most importantly, they tell you as little as possible about the plot, if not nothing at all. Each of them are good trailers in their own way because they also understand the limitations and prefaces that are unique to their film. These trailers are the main trailer for Star Wars: The Force Awakens, the 2014 remake of Godzilla, and the original trailer for Aliens. Now, if you know these trailers, well then keep watching, but if you haven't, then please go watch them now, or at least after the video. I have them all linked below. I'm going to start with Star Wars. The first thing that this trailer does right is it uses sound perfectly. Trailers rely on music and sound because they're effectively montages, and music is the backbone of any montage, and it's no different in trailers. The Star Wars trailer uses this mysterious space-like score that builds to the iconic motif that nearly anyone can recognize, and it triggers an intertextual reference to the other Star Wars films. It also sets the tone for the movie as a gigantic, epic space opera like the original through its intense music and CGI-filled shots. And it does the most important thing a trailer can do. it tells us absolutely nothing about the plot or the story. You cannot tell anything about what will happen in the movie from the trailer. But it still has to grab your attention, and Star Wars knows this, and it knows its prefaces well, and understands that to get you excited, all it needs to do is show you everything you want to see that triggers nostalgia through intertextual references and imagery. Stormtrooper, droids, more Stormtrooper, speeders, X-Wings, the dark side, lightsabers, Millennium Falcon, and some TIE fighters, all finished off with a logo and a release date as standard. There's not a single shot in the entire trailer that doesn't have some sort of nostalgic reference. Godzilla also uses things that have been used before, but it instead uses it in its music by using the 2 Kyrie track from 2001: A Space Odyssey. The classic example of sound to create tension and a supernatural feeling of uneasiness, but it also adds weight and modernizes the tone by using the old favourite blockbuster sound effect, the Inception boise. It overall creates an eerie feeling of mystery and supernatural wonder of this giant beast that everybody knows that Godzilla is. The trailer then continues to ride on that tone and continues to tell again nothing about the plot. The only thing you are told are things that you could guess from the title of the film. Big gigantic monster terrorizes probably Japan. The easiest thing this trailer could do wrong though is to show too much of the monster. You should probably not show it at all, but Godzilla does, and I think it kind of works because the whole trailer shows you tiny fleeting parts of the monster and makes you interested to see him and what he looks like, but only very briefly. It shows you him at the end as some van doors are shutting to give you just a short glimpse, so you don't come away feeling frustrated that you never got to see it, but it doesn't show you so much that it ruins the film. It being primarily a monster movie, one of the worst things you can do in a trailer is show the full monster. And it's debatable in the case of Godzilla, but I think it works. This brings us to our final trailer for the original Alien. The music in this builds perfectly throughout the entire trailer, getting almost unnoticeably louder and higher, and it builds to a loud bang. The screeching of a cat and a series of quick cuts shows the mess, destruction and causes of this alien on board. It replicates the exact tone of fear that the movie does, and it does so well that it's been used more than once by alien movies. It also again follows that one golden rule of telling us as little as possible. From this trailer, all I can guess is that there's an alien on a spaceship and it's going to be scary. And that's a guess at best. There's nothing that proves that in the trailer. And if you saw the trailer without knowing that the movie was even called Alien, you'd be even more confused and wouldn't even know that had anything to do with an alien. It is also finished off by the signature catchphrase of "In space, no one can hear you scream," which is perfect to the silence that follows the loud noises and confusion that we've just seen amongst us. There is hope for trailers in the future. As of right now, the whole film industry is changing because of the new introductions of streaming services such as Netflix. Less people are going to the cinema, and there are more movies and shows being made by Netflix every year. In 2018, Netflix says they're going to spend roughly $8 billion on new and original content, with over 700 new shows, movies, and documentaries coming in 2018. This is good news for trailers because Netflix makes money through subscriptions and not views, and it means that if a show on Netflix wants to be watched, especially if it's a new original, then they're going to have to put a lot more effort into making really good trailers. This is already happening. The first Stranger Things trailer and the trailer for Season 2 of 13 Reasons Why are both very good trailers, and I'm hoping that this movement expands and good trailers become more common. An area that is often ignored when it comes to trailers is also video games. Because video game companies and studios can't give you a taste of what it's like to play their games, it forces them to be creative in what their trailers contain, and it can get us some very, very powerful examples that movies could learn from. I had a look around for the two best examples I could find of powerful video game trailers, and the two I could find were the Gears of War Mad World trailer and the Halo 3 Believe trailer. Now, personally, I don't really care about Gears of War. I've never played it, I don't know what it's about, and I probably never will. But I can't deny that this trailer gives me slight chills at the end through the use of the very depressing but beautiful rendition of Mad World by Gary Jules.
When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world.
The Halo 3 Believe trailer shows us a still wax model of what looks to be a gigantic battle, all finishing with the hero of the games still alive when you think he could be defeated, and the simple word, believe, at the end. I don't care if you know what Halo is, but this trailer does all the right things. It uses a very sad song that I'm going to call the Raindrop Prelude. It sets the right tone, and it tells me nothing about the story or the plot of the game. It's perfect. So maybe now you can look out for the difference between good and bad trailers a little better, and maybe even appreciate them a little bit more, like I do.